You've already proven you can do hard things. If you're here, you've lived enough life to knit a few metaphorical heels. Those tricky parts that take patience, practice, maybe a few muttered words under your breath. This week, we're talking about habits. The boring part. The leg and the cuff. The daily stitch. I'm Joe Smith, your encourager. Welcome to Tuesday Inspiration. A little coffee, a little clarity, and always space to breathe. Over the past 5 weeks, we've explored your accomplishments, your curiosity, your needs, your goals, your alignment. Now we're asking one simple question. How do we make the meaningful things repeat? Not perfectly, not dramatically, just consistently. And just like when we talked about Maslow or competency, this is a peek through the keyhole, not a 7-course seminar. This series is about opening doors, giving you something to try, not something to master overnight. As a former nurse, I've walked beside people rebuilding strength after injuries and illness. Recovery isn't fast. It isn't glamorous. It's slow persistence, tiny gains, one quiet day at a time. So when I read about James Clear's severe brain injury as a teenager, coma, fractures, relearning basic movement, and how he rebuilt his life by improving just a little every day, it made sense to me. Not in a motivational poster way, in a real way. His book, Atomic Habits, came out of that rebuilding. And the heart of his philosophy is simple. Small improvements, repeated consistently, create remarkable change. So today, we're not trying to change everything, just one small thing. Point 16 of 39, the tiny habit. What's one tiny habit that would make your life easier? Not heroic, not Instagram worthy, just kinder to yourself. For me, it was putting my car keys in the same spot. I could hear my mother's voice saying, a place for everything and everything in its place. Turns out, she was right. That habit reduced stress every single day. No fanfare required. So what's your version of the keys? Point 17 to 39. Habit stacking. Take something you already do every day. Brushing your teeth. Making coffee. Feeding the dog. Attach something small to it. I brush my teeth, take my morning pills, and a full glass of water right afterward. One action triggers another. Simple, doable, and it sticks. What could you stack? Point 18 of 39. Advance in small ways. Once a habit feels natural, just nudge it forward a little. Not a jump, not a leap, a gentle click forward. For me, starting this YouTube channel was time-intensive and overwhelming. So I chose 2 videos a week. Tuesday for inspiration, Fridays for fun, to give myself space to learn without burning out. Now, I add tiny improvements as I go. Better editing, clearer structure, adding 𝐬𝐬𝐽 and learning how to make her speak more naturally over time. Small steps add up. So this week, we're not conquering the world. We're just practicing being kind to our future selves. One tiny habit, one stack, one gentle advancement. And on Friday, we'll talk about boredom, momentum, and why socks may be the greatest metaphor habit builder I've ever encountered. See you then.